Whitney Houston was one of the most iconic and celebrated vocalists in the history of popular music. Born on August 9, 1963, in Newark, New Jersey, she came from a family deeply rooted in music. Her mother, Cissy Houston, was a renowned gospel singer. Her cousin was Dionne Warwick, and her godmother was none other than Aretha Franklin. From a young age, Whitney showed exceptional vocal talent, performing in her church choir and eventually backing up her mother on stage. In the early 1980s, Houston began modeling and singing background vocals for major artists. Her stunning looks and powerful voice caught the attention of music industry executives, and in 1983, she signed with Arista Records under the guidance of legendary producer Clive Davis. Her self-titled debut album, released in 1985, was a massive success, producing hits like Saving All My Love for You, How Will I Know, and Greatest Love of All. The album went on to sell over 25 million copies worldwide, establishing her as a global superstar. Her second album, Whitney, 1987, made her the first woman to debut at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart. It featured classics such as I Wanna Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me, Didn't We Almost Have It All, and So Emotional. Whitney's incredible vocal range, clarity, and emotional power captivated audiences across the globe. Throughout the 1990s, Whitney continued to dominate the music charts. Her most iconic moment came with the 1992 film The Bodyguard, in which she starred alongside Kevin Costner. The movie's soundtrack featured her legendary cover of Dolly Parton's I Will Always Love You, which became one of the best-selling singles of all time. The album itself sold more than 45 million copies, making it the best-selling soundtrack in history. Despite her immense success, Whitney's life was marked by personal struggles. She faced a turbulent marriage to fellow singer Bobby Brown, and her career was increasingly overshadowed by reports of drug abuse and erratic behavior. Her once powerful voice began to deteriorate, and her public appearances grew more infrequent. After several attempts at a comeback in the 2000s, she released her final studio album, I Look to You, in 2009, which received warm commercial reception and signaled a hopeful return. However, Whitney Houston's battle with addiction continued behind the scenes. Tragically, on February 11, 2012, Whitney Houston was found dead in her hotel bathtub in Beverly Hills, California, on the eve of the Grammy Awards. She was only 48 years old. The cause of death was ruled an accidental drowning, with heart disease and cocaine use cited as contributing factors. Despite her troubled final years, Whitney Houston's legacy remains untarnished. With over 200 million records sold worldwide, she remains one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Her voice, often described as one of the greatest in pop history, continues to influence generations of singers. Whitney was honored with multiple Grammy Awards, Emmy Awards, Billboard Music Awards, and was posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2020. Whitney Houston's story is one of astounding talent, immense success, and profound tragedy. Yet, through it all, her music endures, offering a timeless reminder of a voice that could move the world.